There are so many methods to make money in GTA Online that you sometimes don't even know which ones to do. That's why in this money making guide I'm breaking down the best ways to make millions solo in 2025, and these methods will of course still be relevant in 2026. It doesn't matter if you're already rich or a new player, making money solo is always helpful. I didn't put the methods in a specific order, so watch the whole video to find out the best methods to make money. We will start with the nightclub. This is the ultimate passive money maker. The nightclub is all about making money with very little effort. There are two sides of this business. Nightclub popularity earns up to $50,000 per in-game day. Keeping it maxed is easy, just escort a VIP or kick out troublemakers when they appear. The real money comes from the underground warehouse. This generates up to $50,000 per hour completely passively. All nightclub sales only use one delivery vehicle, making them very easy to sell solo. Once everything is set up, the nightclub earns money almost on its own. The only thing that you have to do is keep the popularity high, and when your warehouse is full, sell the goods. Our next money maker is the agency, one of the best all-round properties for solo players. The agency is one of the most useful buildings that you can own in GTA Online, especially if you play solo. What makes it so good is that it gives you many different ways to earn money, all in one place. None of them require help from other players. The biggest reason people buy the agency is the Dr. Dre contract. This is a full mission storyline that you can complete completely on your own. When you finish it, you earn $1 million right on the dot. The full contract usually takes 60 to 90 minutes depending on how fast you move and what vehicles you use. It's also one of the more fun mission chains in the game with good missions and variety. The agency also gives you security contracts. These are short missions that usually take about 10 minutes to complete. They pay between $30,000 and $70,000, which is solid for how fast they are. On top of that, every security contract increases your agency's safe income by $100 per in-game day, with the cap being $20,000 per day. Once you reach that cap, the money keeps building passively and permanently. After completing 3 security contracts, payphone hits unlock. These are some of the fastest money jobs in the game. You can call Franklin, request a hit, and complete the mission while following the bonus goal. Doing this earns $45,000 in about 5 to 10 minutes. This makes them great to do between other activities. Overall, the agency is one of the best purchases in the game. It gives amazing active money, long-term passive income, and fun missions. It's absolutely perfect for solo players. Another tip is to combine the agency missions with weekly bonuses that Rockstar frequently offers. Completing contracts during double money weeks can double or even triple your earnings. If you're going for maximum efficiency, consider timing agency missions with the Cayo Perico heist. Start the heist setup and let your agency generate passive income in the background. Number 9. No Way Out missions. These missions from AV Schwartzman are fast and have fairly good payouts. These are one of the easier ways to make a lot of money in a short amount of time. The best part is that you don't need to own any business to start them. Better yet, you don't need to own anything, no requirements. You begin by completing 4 setup missions. These are quick and simple, and all 4 together usually take less than 45 minutes. After that, you unlock the finale. The finale pays $525,000, and if you complete the Elite Challenge, you earn an extra $100,000. That means you can make $625,000 in under 50 minutes. Because of how fast and simple these missions are, they offer some of the best money per hour in the game. The only downside is that it has a 1-hour cooldown before you can start it again. Also, No Way Out missions can be combined with passive income businesses in the background. For instance, while completing these missions, your nightclub or garment factory will continue producing goods, maximizing your overall cash flow. Finally, coordinating these missions with the use of a fast vehicle like the Oppressor Mark II can save you a lot of time on each run. At number 8, the Auto Shop. It's an amazing active business for solo grinding. The auto shop is great if you like staying busy and earning money at the same time. It has 2 different ways to make money, and both work very well for solo players. The first method is customer vehicle deliveries. Every 48 minutes IRL, a customer drops off a car. You modify it based on the customer's request and deliver it. This only takes you a couple minutes and gives you $40,000 to $50,000 in profit. Buying the car lift upgrade makes this even better. That way you can work on 2 cars at once, let staff deliver cars for you, and lower the chance of damage during deliveries. This turns the first auto shop money method into easy and almost passive income. The second methods are robbery contracts. These are small heists that include 2 setups and 1 finale. They are fully solo and usually take 30 to 45 minutes. Payouts range from $170,000 to $300,000. But there's one contract that's better than the rest, and that is the Union Depository contract, because it pays out $300,000 while the rest pays out between 150 to 200 grand. Now each of these contracts have about a 48-minute cooldown, so you can't just do the Union Depository contract back to back to back, but if you were to do the Union Depository contract and one or two others in an hour, you could be making $500,000 to $600,000. If it's not on the board, you can refresh contracts by starting one, leaving the auto shop, calling 60 to cancel it, and then check the board again. A strategy to maximize profits from the auto shop is to focus on high-paying robbery contracts first. When it's on cooldown, fill it in with customer vehicle deliveries. Also, did you know that upgrading your staff and equipment reduces delivery errors and speeds up production? So you should definitely upgrade it. If you're grinding solo for a long session, consider rotating between these two income methods. Doing deliveries in between robbery contracts can keep your cash flow consistent and ensures you that you never waste time waiting for the next big payout. At number 7, the bunker. A very good passive business that runs in the background. The bunker is literally one of the best passive businesses in the game. Once you buy the staff and equipment upgrades, it becomes very reliable. A $75,000 resupply turns into $210,000 when sold. This comes out to about $57,000 per hour with no extra effort. In the meantime that your bunker is producing stock, you're free to do missions, heists, or anything else. Selling in public lobbies can boost the bunker sales to as high as $1.2 million. Every 48 minutes you can also deliver extra weapon parts for a quick $50K. If you own a mansion, you can do a production boost for your bunker, making the production 66% faster, which makes it even more powerful. For optimal efficiency, always plan your bunker resupply during off-peak hours. This minimalizes interruptions from other players in public lobbies and maximizes payouts. Upgrading both staff and equipment is essential. It's also important to invest in the research lab. Completing research projects not only unlocks MK2 weapons, but can also provide rare, sellable items that increase your total revenue. If you are a solo player, consider combining bunker operations with Cayo Perico heist runs or no way out missions. At number 6, we have the salvage yard. It's fun, multifunctional, and maybe even underrated. The salvage yard gives you a mix of missions and steady income, which makes it enjoyable to use. The salvage yard robberies work like small heists. Each one has 4 setup missions and a finale, takes about 40 to 50 minutes and pays $200,000 to $400,000. However, you can only complete 3 robberies per week. You can also unlock tow truck jobs for $650,000. Each vehicle you tow earns around $35,000. These jobs also increase your save income up to $24,000 per day. It's definitely not the highest paying business, but it's flexible and it adds variety to your grind. A great way to use the salvage yard efficiently is to rotate between those robberies and tow truck jobs. Robberies of course have much higher payouts, but tow truck jobs give consistent income. Using a fast vehicle like the Oppressor Mark II during salvage yard robberies can speed up mission completion significantly. Consider completing salvage yard activities during double money events. These events can temporarily double your payouts, making even small missions extremely profitable. At number 5, the Clocking Bell Farm Raid. This is the best free solo money method, and the Clocking Bell Farm Raid is one of the best money making activities in the game. That mainly has to do with the fact that it has no requirements to start. Just wait for a call from Vincent in free mode, then go to the yellow V on your map and start it. The raid includes 5 setup missions and a finale, just like a heist. Completing it pays $500,000, and if it's your first time, it even gives you a cash bonus of $250K. Keep in mind that there's a 48-minute IRL cooldown before you can start it again. Your first run might take longer than an hour, but once you learn the routes and use faster vehicles, you can finish it in around 40 minutes. Since there's no investment and pure profit every time, this is one of the most efficient solo methods in the game. For new players, the Clocking Bell Farm Raid also offers excellent practice for more difficult heists, learning enemy positions, patrol patterns and vehicle routes. All those things can make future solo heists like Cayo Perico run even smoother. When you complete the raid multiple times, you will start memorizing optimal timing for cooldowns. This creates a near continuous loop of income every hour. At number 4, the Cayo Perico heist. Even though it has been out for 5 years, this is still the best solo money method. Even with all the nerfs it went through, it's still the top way to make money solo. Buying the submarine aka the Kasatka for $2.2 million unlocks it. Setups can be completed in under 45 minutes. The finale takes around 10 minutes once you know what you're doing. Each round pays $1.2 to $1.9 million. Even with a huge cooldown of 2 hours and 24 minutes in real life, no other solo money method comes close. Again, combining Cayo Perico runs with other passive businesses ensures you are maximizing earnings per hour. At number 3, the Asset Lab. This is one of the strongest passive businesses for solo players, especially after the recent mentions update. You can now boost your Asset Lab production speed for 24 hours. This business will produce product 3 times as fast. The Asset Lab is one of the best businesses Rockstar has added for solo players. To set it up, you will need to complete first those missions, which will earn you $600,000. Then, complete the last those missions for $500,000. Once you finish those 2 sets of missions, complete 10 fully gun jobs to unlock the equipment upgrade, and you have already made $1.1 million from just doing the setups. Fully supplying your Asset Lab will cost $96,000, a full sale pays $256,000. Selling in public lobbies increases payout significantly, nearly $600,000 if you sell in a session with at least 20 players. Each player gives a 2.5% bonus, with the cap being 50%. Every sale only uses 1 delivery vehicle, even better, a bike. Did you know that simply renaming your Asset Lab gives a permanent 5% boost? So do that, and with the mentioned boost that I mentioned, a full batch can be made in 25 minutes for $336,000, fully passive. Number 2, the Oscar Guzman Flies Again missions. They are fast, repeatable and very profitable. To start this mini heist, you need to own the Mackenzie Airfield hangar, which will cost you just shy of $1.5 million. It includes 5 quick setup missions and a finale called the Titan Job. The finale pays $750,000 on hard mode and even $500,000 on normal mode. Replaying it on hard mode always adds an extra $250,000. Once you know the missions, the full run takes about 40 minutes to an hour. This one may shock some of you, but after the most recent buff and update, you can now make up to $700,000 per hour as a solo player with the hangar. Now, the way this business works is very simple. You go out, you source crates, you bring them back to the warehouse, and then you're able to sell those crates for a profit. Each source mission will give 1 crate, and there's a maximum capacity of 50 crates in the hangar. Now, what's made the business so good recently is the fact that they have added land source and sell missions, which are faster and easier than the air missions, especially if you have an aerial vehicle. I recommend using the new Jet, Oppressor Mark II or the Sparrow. Most source missions can be done in 3 to 5 minutes. Cell missions can now be done completely solo, because you're only ever gonna get 1 cell vehicle. Now, when it comes down to how much money you can actually make, each crate at minimum can be sold for $30,000. But depending on how many crates of each type of product you have, you can actually earn a percentage bonus of the sale. As you can see here, there's a tiered system depending on how many crates you have of a certain type of cargo. Now, the best bonus you could get is a 70% bonus for selling either 50 crates of medical supplies, chemicals or narcotics, but there's a better way to run the business so you can make that $700,000 per hour. So to be as efficient as possible, you will want to choose to source 2 of the highest paying types of goods, which are chemicals, medical supplies and narcotics. It doesn't matter which 2 of the 3 you choose, but pick 2 and alternate between sourcing 1 of each crate. If you do that, after 4 hours you have 25 crates of each. Once that's done, you can do an individual cell mission for each, and you could do those missions in public lobbies with 25 or more players to take up those sales to $1.9 million each. Those cell missions can be completed in about 5 minutes. Combined, you will make about $3.8 million for just over 4 hours of work, meaning that you're making about $700 to $1 million per hour as a solo player, depending if you do it in an invite-only session or public lobby. The last money method of today's video is the Garment Factory. It's fairly simple, low effort and beginner friendly. The Garment Factory costs $2.4 million and the price includes everything. This business does have the worst passive income in the game, around $2,000 per IRL hour. The FIB files is where we will actually start making money. 4 repeatable mini heists pay about $200,000 each. There's 1 weekly priority file that pays $300,000 to $400,000. Each file has 3 setups and a finale. Altogether, it can be completed in about 30 minutes. All the setups can be started from the Darnell Bros app, saving you a lot of travel time. Doing these repeatable mini heists while waiting for nightclub or Asset Lab sales is an effective way to make every minute count. The best way to make money in GT Online isn't using just one method. While you're doing missions or heists, your passive businesses should always be working in the background. Stack income sources, manage your time well, and that way it becomes a money printing machine for solo players. Finally, consider creating a personal schedule that rotates between active and passive income. For example, start with the Cayo Perico heist, then rotate through the auto shop, bunker, acid lab and nightclub. Complete the clocking bell farm raid or no way out missions during cooldown periods. Over time, this rotation can consistently generate millions of dollars in solo sessions. Using fast travel methods like the Kasatka submarine, helicopters or Oppressor Mark II will reduce the downtime and allow you to hit more money opportunities per hour. But keep in mind it's a game, so don't grind 24/7 but also play for fun. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe and I will catch you all in the next one. Bye bye!